I did a podcast today where the host said, you've been involved with spirituality for so long. Why would you want to take something as beautiful and pure as spirituality and connect it to something as crude and dark as politics? You've been thinking that too. But what I said to him and what I say to you is the problem is that we have to even think of politics as something crude and dark. All that politics should be is our collective behavior. The word politics comes from the root politeia, which means of the people. If one individual should live a life where we're trying to be good, and we're trying to do good things, and we're trying to align ourselves with what Abraham Lincoln called the angels of our better nature, and we're asking ourselves, what does it mean to live in integrity? What does it mean to live in goodness? What does it mean to live in kindness? What does it mean to live in mercy? What does it mean to live in justice? What does it mean to live in compassion? And that, I believe, is the core inquiry of the average American. Whether people think of those questions in a religious context, a spiritual context, or a purely secular context, I do think most of us try to live good lives and ask ourselves those deeper questions. Did I treat that person right? What is the right thing to do? That's what we talk about in our lives. Do you think that was the right thing that I did, etc.? The problem is that we've stopped asking those things about our collective experience. We have taken the question, what is it to be good? What does it mean to be loving? What does it mean to be correct? And we have limited that level of questioning to our private sphere. Politics should simply be the public sphere, and the inquiry should be the same. What does it mean to be good? And we can't be great if we're not good. So we shouldn't just ask, so we shouldn't just be asking, is my behavior good? We should also be asking, is our behavior good? And we also know that if we are in any position of power as individuals, then we have even more responsibility to ask that question. And given that we are the most powerful country in the world, we must take responsibility for the power. We must take responsibility for that fact. And we must ask ourselves, is our economic system good? Is it just? Is our criminal justice system good? Is it just? Is our environmental policy good? Is it just? Is our educational policy good? Is it just? Is the way we treat our children good? Is it just? Is the way we interact with other countries good? Is it just? And if you and I are not asking that question, who do you think is going to be answering it? The founders were onto something very profound when they said the power is in our hands. But power is not in our hands if it's not in our head. And power is not in our hands if it's not in our heart. And so we have allowed ourselves the convenience of distraction. We have allowed ourselves the ultimate convenience of chronic political disengagement. And sometimes we've had the audacity to call that spiritual. Sometimes we've said that it's so toxic, you know. I don't want to participate in something that toxic. And so that means some of the most forward-thinking, most enlightened thinkers in America haven't wanted anything to do with politics, you know, because it's so toxic. So then you remove more and more forward-thinking, enlightened people, which makes it more toxic, which means the most enlightened, most forward-thinking people even want to be more disconnected from it until you get to where we got, where everybody's going, oh shit, we better do something.